Good morning, guys. All right, I just left camp. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Today's day 27, and I am hoping to do 20 miles today. It's kind of like a good spot to camp right before Silverwood Lake, which is like a no camping zone. So there's a lot of no camping allowed in this area. So it's gonna be a bigger mile day today. So I wish I got started a little bit earlier, but everyone was sound asleep around me and I hate disturbing everybody. So but 6 o'clock is pretty good. So I'm gonna get going, get the legs warmed up. Probably have to stop and go to the bathroom already. The typical things on the trail. Check out that view. Alright, I'm at 305 point something or other, and I'm going to, well, first of all, get prepared to cross the water, because I guess on the other side you're really not going to find rocks to get across without getting your feet wet. So I'll take all my socks off, and I'm going to load up on my water so I don't have to deal with that for a while. So that's what I'm going to do. There's people camping around here. Well, that one water crossing cost me about 15 minutes or so. So I take the insoles out of my shoes, take off both sock layers, and then just like ford the creek with just the basic shoe. And then when I get to the other side, I've got my little camp towel that I have to get all the sand out of the shoes, off my feet, dry everything as best as I can, and then put all the layers back on. It takes a while. Well, there's the Deep Creek Hot Springs area. There's a whole lot of no camping allowed camping going on down there. Hey, I'm not gonna be a Karen. I did that last year, but I realized that we weren't supposed to camp there, so that's why I chose not to go down this year. But I mean, really, who's out here checking? The only thing I didn't like about it down there was just the amount of waste, like human waste. It smells like pee, and people are pooping everywhere around here, because you've got the weekenders and the hikers that are in here, and it can get pretty disgusting. But it is a beautiful place. As much as soaking in hot water sounds really good right now, I'm gonna bypass this area. I mean, I did it last year, and I'm not really like feeling excited about going down there. And I've got to make some miles today. And it's already 63 degrees. It's only 8 o'clock, so it's definitely a little bit warmer in this area. So I think I want to get some miles in while it's nice and cool. I wanted to show you guys on these sandy cliffs. We get a lot of this stuff here where, I mean, look, it's nothing but sand. And so you'll get a lot of these landslides. This one's, I mean, if you fall down there, you're going to get hurt pretty bad. But some of them go a couple hundred feet down into the valley. So just got to be careful and watch your footing. I guess it's a common thing to forget your jeans when you're out here. This is the water source at 309.5, I believe. So I'm just going to collect another liter, just so I'm good until the next source at, I think it's about 314 or something, like 315. So that way I don't have to worry about having enough. So I think I'm going to cross first and then deal with the water. Look at that view in the distance. And that's what I'm headed towards. Crazy, I'm gonna be like right up next to that in just 2 days. All right, there's the dam. I have to descend pretty far down to get down to that, and my knee started acting up after the Rainbow Bridge back there. I don't know what's going on, other than maybe I'm just trying to walk too fast, but I've been pretty much going straight downhill for the most part since yesterday, and I think it's just finally taken a beating because I started speeding up on this section here. I'm not gonna lie, that busted me up coming down that hill. Such a steep grade coming down into this area here. Funny thing is, my knee didn't feel so bad, but my other knee and my feet are killing me. So I'm just telling you guys like it is. My body's worn down because I did, well, like 18.4, 17 something, and then yesterday did 18.6, back to back days, and then today's just been pounding yourself going down. There's been some uphill too, but mostly downhill, and so I think I'm just feeling it. I hope I'm not overdoing it, but my body is sore already, so I'm hoping I'm not gonna have to sneak in a day off here, but I'm just listening to what it's telling me, so we'll see. Maybe after a nice long lunch break it'll feel miraculously all better again. I mean, I could edit out all that stuff that I talk about, things hurting or knees, but that wouldn't be painting the true picture of me, or probably what a lot of other hikers have to go through out here. It's not always rosy and perfect and beautiful. Although, I mean, as far as scenery goes and the campsites I've had and all the people I've met, everything has been perfect. The only thing not perfect is my body. It's finicky, that's for sure. I'm gonna go up here and meet up with Firefly and Edgar, and I'm sure a bunch of other people probably stopped up here too, but time for my lunch break. And then up here after the lunchtime is going to be a nice water crossing. That should be the last shoes off. There might be one more, but I think that one we can probably just rock hop across, but I'll just have to wait till I get there. All right, this one, let's see. I hope it's not too deep on the other side. Can't really see it because it's in the shadows, but I don't know what's going on up there, but maybe just water inside. All right, I just left this creek crossing. Well, it was pretty deep. It was up to my waist where I went through. And unfortunately, let me show you. I sprained my finger. It aches so bad. I've never sprained a finger before, but I'm pretty sure I sprained it. I fell down the bank. As soon as I went to step into the water, here, let's walk forward and I'll tell you what happened. So yeah, as soon as I stepped down into the water, it was kind of a steep bank. I slipped and my butt went right into the water, and then my finger bent backwards. I could hear it pop, and I was like, oh crap. So first I checked to make sure I didn't dislocate it or break it, which I'm able to move it and everything, but it just aches so bad. So we'll see if it turns any pretty colors later. But I made a splint for it that I can take on and off. So if I have to filter water or do anything dirty, I can take it off while I'm doing that. So whatever. And my knee feels better. So my goal now is to get out of kind of this area that's socked in with trees and grass. There's really no place to sit here and that's clean. Everything's kind of a mess. So I just want to get out of this area and find some place nice to, I guess, lay my stuff out to dry a little bit. I still have a damp sleeping bag from last night and tent. And then also I have some lunch because it's afternoon and I haven't had lunch yet. So I'm starving and I was gonna have lunch back there, but other things occupied my time. I just left a quick break area where I took a lunch, did a complete wardrobe change. It's warm out. What completely different weather in contrast to Big Bear just a couple days ago. I wanted to give a quick shout out to Debra on the go. I'll put her link in the description below, and also Hot Mess. I just met them as I was taking lunch back here. I'm by Hesperia right now, and I was sitting there kind of sulking over my lunch with my owie finger, and they showed up there and they were so sweet and wanted to take their picture with me. I was just like, thank you so much. That just, that was very touching, and it was great to meet you, and I appreciate it. So make sure you check their channels out, and gonna head up this hill. I have about 10 miles to go this afternoon to get to my camp spot. So I'll probably be rolling into camp a little bit late, and that's fine. I think the terrain is gonna be kind of gentle today, so it's gonna be a lot of ledge walking, but it's not gonna be steep. It's gonna be more just like overlooking this valley here. I'm glad it's not super hot because this area would not be fun in the heat. Probably not going to be videotaping a whole lot this afternoon because I just want to get to the 323-mile mark where the stealth campsites are. I'm meeting Firefly and Edgar over there, and then yeah, it's just basically just going in and out of these hills behind me. That's really what it's mostly going to be all day today. And then I cross over a paved road, and that's where the campsite's supposed to be. So nothing too exciting, but it is beautiful here though, I have to say. And again, I'm just happy it's not hot. It's about 68 degrees. The breeze is cool. For people starting late in the season, this area can be really brutal. There's not a lot of shade, so, and I can't use the umbrella because it's too windy, but I'm not complaining. It's keeping it really nice. So, all right, I'm gonna put the phone away. I'm gonna make some miles this afternoon, and so far, everything that was bugging me this morning, my knee feels good. My left foot's still hurting a little bit in the ankle area. That's just from walking those ledge walks and being on the upslope, going downhill all day yesterday. So I just think that's something that'll just kind of clear up in the next day or so. But all right, time to get it. Look at this little cutie. You ran right in front of me. I know. You wanna move? I might scare you. I love how they give you the side eye. All right, carry on, little buddy. I gotta get going. Well, there's substantially more water here than last year. It's just an easy rock hop over. So I'm gonna see if I can go over that way and around the bush there and not get caught up over there, because I really don't want to take my shoes off again. It's such a big ordeal. You know what they say, when you can't beat them, join them. So I just forded it with everything on. I'm just so tired of like changing everything. And right now the temperature is warm enough where it feels actually kind of good. The only thing I don't like, obviously, is just I'm gonna have a few hours of soggy feet and hiking, but it's fine. And I took the opportunity to just dunk myself, and because why not? I think I finally earned this today. I need it. Doing 20 miles. This is my 4th long day consecutive in a row. And sprained in my finger. Yeah, definitely deserve it. Beautiful. I guess this is probably just a gopher snake. You are adorable. He wasn't gonna move when I went by. Hi. Oh, I scared him. It's okay, honey. All right, what are you gonna do? You gonna go across that way? Okay. There you go. All right, I gotta go. Yeah, people don't be scared of those. They're fine. He's way more scared of me. All right, I'm getting close to the road finally. I'm gonna count how many times I went in and out of these hills today. It must have been at least 20. Some of them are very deep, so you keep thinking you're getting close, and then you go like this. You go back in and around again. So I think this should be the last one because I only have like 0.6 to go to camp. So, whew, it's been a long day. I'm finally here. So I think the campsite's about 0.2 more miles once I cross the road. Okay. I might have an issue here. So I got to the 323.3 mark that we were all gonna meet at, and there is nobody around. I don't see any campsites. And this was a note that somebody left in Far Out that there was a bunch of there were like 3 camp spots below the highway I just crossed over. So I don't know what to do. I'm kind of in a dead zone as far as campsites, so I don't know. I might have to try to stealth camp somewhere. I've already gone 20 miles today and pretty tired. It's fortunately it's only 6 o'clock, so I did really, really good today. I left a little after 6 o'clock this morning, and 12 hours later did 20 miles. And that's with taking like several breaks, so not too bad. Well, here's a Silverwood Lake Dam. Yeah, see, it's pretty much just like business over there, and there's really no place. I mean, maybe people are set up on the dirt roads here somewhere. I'm just gonna go keep looking and see if something appears.
Check-in. It's going to be about the same time as today.
All right, I made the executive decision to I moved back up the PCT where I saw a really good campsite. It might be a little windy up here, but down where I was by the bridge, it was so windy. I could already see that was not going to be fun tonight. So Firefly and Edgar are still down there. Hopefully they have better protected spots than where I was, but I should be okay up here. I like it. Up on the hillside's nice. And we'll find out if I'm sensitive to whatever pollen these are producing. They smell really good, but there's an awful lot of them around. That's the desert lilac. So, all right, guys, I'm tired. I've had a long day, 20 miles, my first 20-mile day. Not to gross you guys out, but this is why I don't like hiking in wet socks. When I decided to just ford the creek and then hike the rest of the miles today. My feet are like prunes, and the problem is like they develop cracks and it can get pretty nasty, so I'm gonna try to limit that as much as possible. But yeah, I'll be letting them air out for a while. Fortunately, it's kind of warm, so nice dirt rings on my legs. Hey guys, the end of the day, and I got my food cold soaking, couscous, mashed potatoes. I have spinach in there and nutritional yeast and salt and pepper, some chili powder, and some sharp cheddar cheese, just some stuff that sits easy for me when I eat close to bedtime. And I am starving. Did 20 miles today, my longest day so far. Tomorrow we'll round out a 5-day stretch to Cajon Pass. So I'm looking forward to, I have to do 18 more miles tomorrow. So it's been 18 and some odd change, 17.
18 and a half, and then today did 20, and then tomorrow's another 18. I've never done that back to back to back, so hopefully everything will feel good tomorrow. I had a few aches and pains today, but nothing major, and it's to be expected. I've been pounding my body, so I've just got to be careful. I do have to increase my miles though. I do have some time frames that I have to adhere to, so anyway, I need to go nurse my finger. A little bit worried about it. It's gonna be fun doing chores tomorrow, like sink laundry and trying to wring out clothes and other things with an injured finger, but we'll get it figured out. I'm gonna go get ready for bed. It's been a long day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. I just packed up camp, and I was camped back there last night. It's a really nice spot, except for the traffic. I had earplugs in last night, so I couldn't hear it, so it was fine, but I gotta get going. It's 5:50 in the morning. I wanted to get started a little bit earlier than this. I want to make it to Cajon Pass probably by about 2 to 3 this afternoon, so that I have time to check into the inn that I'm going to be staying at, so I can get some chores done early in the day and just make the most of whatever rest I can get while I'm there. And I get to get cleaned up. I'm so excited. It's the little things. That's a big deal right now, actually. But I'm gonna get going. 18 miles is still a big, another big day today. So hopefully my body is not too sore from the last beatings. It's been taking a beating the last 4 days with long days. So I'm gonna get going, and yeah, I'll touch base with you guys when I'm probably up to this road here. Too much chaos to hear all that first thing in the morning when you've been out in the wilderness where it's been quiet for 4 days. I am happy to get away from all that road noise. This is gorgeous. Just gonna be skirting around this lake for a while. It's a few miles to get around here and out the other side next to the highway. Still seems to be a lot of climbing this morning. Thought I would chime in real quick. So I've been on the trail a couple hours now and just working my way around this lake. It's pretty large. It's so beautiful through here, and I haven't seen any other hikers. I only saw Firefly and Edgar, who I camped close to last night after I left my lunch spot yesterday. So all the hikers are probably in a bubble somewhere, but they're not here, that's for sure. So I've been all by myself, which is fine. So yeah, not gonna lie, I'm tired today, but I think just physically, I'm just tired. I'm sleepy. I mean, if I did this at home, I'd be like conked out on this 5th day, probably just vegging out and not doing a whole lot exercise wise, but I think my body wants a little break. But I still have to push 18 miles today. I've already got a couple, about 3 miles. So I'm hoping to make some okay miles this afternoon. I don't want to get into the inn too late because I have some chores I have to take care of, but I am debating whether or not I might actually take tomorrow off, just because it's been 5 days of really long miles, and then I have to climb 6,000 feet, I think it is, up to Wrightwood. And so think about the thought of doing that tomorrow, starting tomorrow, I don't know. It's just, I don't want to push my body too much, too hard, because that's a big strain on everything. So I'm just trying to be smart about it. So I'll see how I feel today. And if I feel run down all day, I think I might take tomorrow off. Wish I were a mega athlete, but I am not. At least not yet. But I would still say 5 days in a row of 18, 19 average miles. That's pretty freaking awesome. So I'm very proud of myself that I could handle that. Well, let's get through today, then I'll say I could handle it. So today I'm going to try to eat a lot of my snacks, things that I can out of my food bag to get the calories, but also,
you know, and I only need so much food to get up to Wrightwood, so I don't need to carry any extra heavy items in my bag that I don't need. I'm starting to climb. It's a slight climb, but climb nonetheless. We're on the other side of the lake now. Look at this cloud moving over the... See if I can catch that. Oh, my hair looks lovely looking. I opted not to get any more water yet. I still have about 5 1/4 liters, and there's like all the comments are saying that all the seasonal streams are still flowing really good. 333, 34, 35, etc. So there's no reason to carry extra weight. I'm going to be climbing about 4 miles, so probably won't be filming a whole lot, but I say that, and then there's like, I know there's gorgeous flowers up there, so I'll show you guys anything that looks interesting, but I think I'm just going to put the phone away and concentrate on getting up that climb. Nice place to have a barbecue. Not really. So I think I'm gonna start that 4-mile climb up here. Oh boy. So I'll be doing my pacing step, and probably I'm sure Firefly and Edgar will catch up to me too, pass me up, because everyone passes me on the hills. But it's okay. As long as I get there, I'm not exhausted. And I think when I get to the top there, I'm going to take, like, I guess my first lunch, because if I eat early, then I'll have enough room for McDonald's and all that good stuff this afternoon. One last look at Silverwood Lake behind me. That's the valley I just came up and out of. I'm just gonna keep climbing. Yeah, I made it to the top of this climb, so there'll be little climbs today, but nothing like that was. That was just kind of solid uphill for a long time, but did the pacing step as usual, and that definitely helped. I just put my music on and just gotta zone out. So yeah, really cool view up here on both sides. So I'll show you guys a view in front of me right now. Pretty epic. I'm gonna go up here to this dirt road area and find some place maybe protected from the wind where I can have some lunch. Still need to fix the signs over here. Come on, guys. All right, well, it was way too windy up there on the dirt road, so I'm just looking for a place down here. Oops. I'm just looking for a place down here where I can be sheltered from the wind and enjoy lunch. I left my lunch spot about 15 minutes ago, and I'm just trying to make kind of quicker miles this afternoon to Cajon Pass, to the McDonald's, to my hotel stay. So probably going to be focusing on that, and definitely not as many flowers through this area either this year. There's been some, they're beautiful, but not the numbers that I saw last year. And I think we're going to be hitting some crazy wind up ahead. I can see that weird cloud layer that's swirling as I get closer to Cajon Pass, so we might have some exciting weather ahead. I just ran into 2 girls that were out day hiking, and they're like, "Oh my god, are you Tracy?" I was like, "Yeah." She said, "Oh, I watch your videos." It was Emma and Krista, so shout out to you guys. Yeah, my finger. But shout out to you guys. Thanks for stopping and saying hi. That was awesome. But yeah, like in the last 2 days, I've met 4 people that have said that they watch my videos, and really nobody's said anything the whole entire trip
So it's kind of funny that I'm running into people back to back, but so I'm hoping to do a update video for you guys tonight from the Cajon Pass in. Obviously by the time you see this, you'll we'll be way past that point, but it's probably about time that I put out an update as to the fact that I'm on the trail. I'm not going to say where I am on the trail, but I'll be in the Cajon Pass in, so it'll be nice and quiet and a good place to put up a video that I'm going to start uploading videos. But by the time you see this video, I'll probably be pretty far up the trail. I think I'm in trouble with the wind. Going over the ridge lines as I get closer to McDonald's. That's going to be fun. Wow. Look at that view. I'm heading down there. So I can't remember which way this trail goes here, but I know we'll be doing some ridge walking, and I know it's going to be really windy, but we're getting so close to McDonald's and a hotel and a shower and all those good things. I've been running into a lot of southbounders who are coming up the hill from Cajon Pass. So I've been asking them lots of questions about Wrightwood and the conditions. Just trying to, I mean, they've just gone through that area, so they're the ones to ask about conditions. So that was perfect. Just the information I needed for my next stretch. But I'll fill you guys in on what my plans are for the Wrightwood area. And that's coming up next. Wow, the PCT is making us work for this McDonald's, that is for sure. This last couple of miles has been brutal. So I get to this part thinking it's easy. The wind is insane. It's such a strong head, and it's hard to walk. Ooh, not fall off balance. Alright, let's put this phone away and get to the highway. Guys, it is day 29. Today is, I think it's Tuesday. I'm so losing track now. But yeah, I got into Cajon Pass yesterday with Firefly and Edgar. We went to McDonald's, and then right from there we came to the Cajon Pass Inn where I'm at right now. You can see everything's a mess behind me. I just have all my stuff. I'm trying to figure out my resupply just for a couple days up to Wrightwood. And so everything's just kind of all over the place right now, but I got all my laundry done, obviously took a shower, and just I'm gonna relax today. I did 5 hard days in a row. I'm very proud of myself. It was like over 18, 17, 18, 20, and then yesterday was another 18. That is the most mileage I've ever done, and I still feel really good, other than my left ankle was a little bit sore, and I think that was from that ledge walking on over the Deep Creek the other day. But other than that, I feel pretty good. Busted a finger. I've had it in a splint, but I decided to take it off to do chores, so I'm just being careful with it. But probably will have to have the x-rayed if it doesn't improve over the next couple of days, but it's pretty stiff and swollen, so I'm trying to keep it iced and all that good stuff. But anyway, if that's the worst that happens to me this entire trip, I think I'm doing pretty good. So yeah, just gonna rest today, and then I'll hit the trail again tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get out pretty early so I can start heading up to Wrightwood. They opened the trail from Cajon Pass where the knob fire was only last week, and so yeah, that just opened, so now I'm gonna be doing that climb up to Wrightwood. And from there, yeah, I'll just fill you in along the way. Unfortunately, Firefly and Edgar are gonna jump ahead to Wrightwood and bypass the climb up. I think because they know they're gonna hit snow up there, and I am too, obviously, when I get up in elevation, and they want to try to bypass some of that. So I'm going to just gonna deal with it. Okay guys, that's it. I will see you guys tomorrow when I'm leaving to go back on trail. Thank you.